Hello, so that's us again. So here is Evelyn Malkelby, and I would like to ask you for our next retreat together to tell us a little about yourself and in terms of journey, what brought you here where you are today, Evelyn?
Well, thank you for asking that question. My journey has been a very circuitous route, and I think to some degree yours has as well. I worked, though, primarily in my career in organizations as a leader, as manager, team lead at one time, project manager, and a variety of roles in a variety of organizations. And one of the things that I always ended up in was in the center of change. So all my life, I've been involved in big and small change projects, and I love change. The last thing I wanted to hear from anybody was, this is the way we always do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but one of the things, too, that I see in organizations going through change is tremendous pain and stress on people. So change can create a really high degree of misery in people's lives because we spend so much time at work. And so it's often difficult for people to absorb change and have a good quality of life. So that was something that interested me a lot in terms of the situations in which I was working and where I had the capacity to create some offset for that stress, to create options for people to engage more fully, to find their own niche, to transform themselves and to leverage the power of the change that was going on around them to change what they needed to change in their own lives. So many years ago, well, almost 20 years ago, I was in Ontario working for a tech company, an IBM business partner. And my job was really to create and help this company take change through a change in the business model as well as their systems. And it was a very painful, upsetting, dysfunctional change for all the people in this organization. And one of the things that happened while I was there was I decided I needed to have some outside help in terms of relieving stress for myself. And so that's when I went out and I signed up for horseback riding lessons. And at the end of my very first lesson, as my foot touched the ground when I dismounted from this horse, I was just overwhelmed by how much I was transformed in the course of that hour. That the time that I had spent with that horse grounded me, it connected me back to my physical being, my emotional being, my spiritual being, my psychic being. And it just created, it was like it opened a door for me to walk through. And I could not describe that experience to anyone for a long time. But when I went back to work, I kept being struck by the difference between what happened to me then, how it stayed with me in the office, and I was looking for ways to create that kind of a door opening for other people. And I decided actually then and there that I was going to, in my next career, I was going to be bringing people and horses together in some way that would create this opportunity for transformation. So I came back to BC and continued to work as a leader in IT organizations, and I continued to develop this idea. I sought out teachers. I found a guru who taught me about horses, how to speak their language. I went to Royal Roads University and became an executive coach, and I built a model. Having looked at other people's models and not very happy with what I saw, I decided I had to create a model for myself, and so that's what I've been doing over the years. I've been working with people and horses for over 10 years now. The last 3 years full-time, and just seeing, it's a wonderful opportunity to see how people can experience powerful transformation just by being with horses.
Thank you so much. This is so, wow, so exciting. I love this story. I love this moment when you put your foot on the floor and this changed everything. This is this pivotal moment, and you tell it in such a way. I was just, I heard you tell me the story of your journey already, but not this specific story. I didn't know that, and I'm sure all the people who are listening to you are really going to love it, and they want also to experience that time when you feel the shift, and when you tell yourself, okay, I don't want to keep on doing what I've been doing until now, and I want to change. That's very inspiring. Thank you so much, Evelyn. So next time we'll see you for another recording. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.